Thanks for tuning into this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. It's a Saturday presentation of the NBA. It'll be the East All-Stars facing off against the West All-Stars. And now, let's go.
And the players getting together for a little chat as we're just about ready to get going here. This is the NBA on 2K. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First for the East All-Stars. And then for the West All-Stars. In his lone season at Kentucky and the 2012 #1 pick overall, shot blocker extraordinaire Anthony Davis. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's LeBron with the first. And that one's good.
I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, Clark, I think the more points they can get inside today, the better off they'll be.
Get there, get there.
Outside Leonard. In low to Davis.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the East All-Stars. Davis with a screen on Walker. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Well, he's a fearsome defensive presence in the paint, a shot-blocking machine, and the intensity, the effort that he brings night in and night out is such a huge asset for his team.
And he can wipe that offensive glass too, Steve. I mean, he turns a whole lot of misses into makes.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris.
Guys, he anticipates they'll be able to take advantage of the perimeter defense they're facing today and convert a lot of easy chances and uncontested looks from the outside. We'll see if they can knock them down, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
I definitely can appreciate their approach with the three ball.
Back to Leonard. And easy 2 points on the layup. Leonard's got his first points in this one.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
And that one is hammered home.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball like they do a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Back to Walker. There's the three. Gets it to go. Walker's got 5 points so far.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
To the inside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. The West All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
James at the line for two.
Free throw good, LeBron. Gobert, he's checked in for the East. He hits both from the stripe. Gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Number 24, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
He hits the second from the line. And so here are the West All-Stars, trailing by 2. Leonard kicks to LeBron. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
The West All-Stars have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And here's the East. Walker the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Walker. This one for 3. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Here's LeBron. Leonard, defended by Young, kicks it out to Harden. In low to Davis. And that one's good.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well.
And it's one from Young for two. It's rebounded by the West.
You just assume he's going to knock those down.
James.
He's open as he was there.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Here's Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got 7 points.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice shoot there.
Here's Davis. Off target from outside. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Young from outside. Again, Young missing.
Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Number 24. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them liked it.
New players in now for the East. It's going by Gobert. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go. All the way if he can.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Paul dishes to Simmons. Back to Paul. Puts up the baby hook. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Gobert.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Goes to Mitchell. Back to Lowry. 1:31 left in the first. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
I got him.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 1. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Butler on the way. Clock at 6. Number 24 lays it up and banks it in.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive board.
And we can't forget to mention his rebounding now. When you watch him, just keep an eye on the way he battles in the paint when the shot goes up.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry tries in. The rejection by Paul. Defensive rebound, number 24.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
The shot's good from Westbrook. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Lowry kicks to Butler. He passes it to Mitchell. Back to Butler. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lowry from outside. It's Lowry again missing. And Westbrook, there we go. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. The West All-Stars have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he makes the first. The West All-Stars making a switch here. And so Westbrook makes them both. Here's Mitchell. Shot is off. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars. What do you think?
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
In that sense, they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
And again, a few more points added to the lead. They might be ready to pull away here.
I wouldn't be surprised, Steve. As well as they've got it working right now, that could be the case.
And the free throw, no good. Being at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Ingram. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Booker. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the game, it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
And here's Lowry. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Boy, he really used his height there.
He sure did, Steve. I mean, a nice touch on that shot.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. Dishes to Booker. Puts up a 3. That's good. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And yes, sir, that one drops. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Here's Simmons. Goes up off the play. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense. That's for sure.
Here's the
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
A big group substitution here for the East. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. On its way from Young for 2, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. To the paint, LeBron, defended by Young.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, LeBron. The East making a switch. And both free throws good for LeBron. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Walker with it. He has 7. 6 to shoot, and it's blocked. Hit his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. The East making a switch. Middleton's checked in. It's a 2-pointer from Walker. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Doncic, guarded by Walker. Kicks it to LeBron. Defended by Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. And it's LeBron missing. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And so here are the West All-Stars. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's Harden with the drive. In low to Davis. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Davis has got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Walker's shot is off.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Doncic, guarded by Walker. The 3 from LeBron. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Number 24. And dishes it off the right side of the rim. He dishes it to Harden. Gives him the lead pass. And Davis backs down. LeBron passes to Davis. Defended by Antetokounmpo. Here's LeBron. LeBron with another miss.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there. Great effort.
1:56 left to play here in the half. LeBron with a screen on Walker. Back to Leonard. Takes the 3. And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of basketball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones. A long time without a basket.
Yeah, find something right. From D, Walker.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the shot.
Harden can't hit.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Another miss by Harden.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not. Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers, you know, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch of tight ball games.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
Back to Young. Feeds it to Walker. Fires the 3. West All-Stars with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden outside. Left side, Leonard. LeBron outside. Good on the 3-point shot. LeBron's got 12.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the 3-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Outside, Walker. The tray. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Harden, defended by Young. LeBron drives in. Passes it to Davis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And that does it for the first half of play. West All-Stars lead by 10. We'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly. But first, it's the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce.
Now, presented by Sprint.
I hope your weekend's off to a great start this Saturday night. Thanks so much for tuning in. The West All-Stars have the lead against the East All-Stars. They've taken full advantage of that charity stripe. Those free throws, they add up. LeBron playing well in the first half. He has 12 points and also helped out with 2 rebounds. On the East All-Star side of things, they're managing to hang around. Wiping the glass defensively. Look, no streaks. They're preventing any second-chance opportunities. Kemba Walker has been coming up big for him. Shouldn't be a shock to anyone. We've seen him put up big numbers before. Thanks so much for joining me here in studio. Second half action is coming right up. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Harden gets to LeBron. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
At the line for one.
And that one misses. Getting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot will not go. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Leonard attacking. Can't get it to go. Good defensive work there by Young. Antetokounmpo passes to Young. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The East All-Stars have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. And so Young nails them both. 61% showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. LeBron sets the screen for Harden. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight and blocked. Here's Davis.
That fourth foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Second half of basketball, just over midpoint so far. And LeBron throws it down.
D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
Joe Barry's checked in for the East.
LeBron James.
Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
He is to avoid mistakes and make each possession count.
Yeah, and I think the tendency can be to really rush or push the game a little bit. I think they need to avoid that.
Gone 2 of 5, shooting here in the third quarter. Harden outside. LeBron outside. There's the triple. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. The East making a switch. Number 24. And he slams that one down.
You know, how exciting is it, guys, to see him go hard to the basket like that? I love it.
It's always fun to see, and it's one of the sights you can count on when he's out there, for sure.
Yeah, but you've got to try to do more to slow him down. You can't play him so soft near the hoop.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the East All-Stars making a change here.
Oh, he just froze on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
He kicks to Butler. Fires from deep. Number 24 throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Is it ever, Kevin?
Harden guarded by Walker. Harden kicks to Paul. No good from outside. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The dish to Butler. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. Chris Middleton's checked in for the East. Young comes in for Kemba Walker. And so Butler nails both of them.
Some great free throw shooting so far in this second half.
I think they should keep trying to initiate contact and get back to the line until they start missing from there. But as it is, they're perfect so far, so keep it up.
Paul with the bucket.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
That's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though. And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
Hit the perimeter!
Tatum defended by Young. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. And that one's good. And now just a 5-point West All-Star lead.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Leonard kicks to Paul. And he feeds it to Harden. No good on the triple.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the West All-Stars.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Pass to Butler. And there's the feed to Middleton. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one. Paul with the 3.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. There's the pass to LeBron. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 17 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
Well, you know, he understands the value of those easy points. Also, you know, getting the opponent into foul trouble. And those are big. Those are the little things that will add up for a team trying to get a victory.
Lowry for 3. Offensive rebound. Goes back. Here's the break. Always going up for the alley-oop. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
1:03 left to play here in the third. Now here is Lowry. D right on him. And it's sent back by Simmons. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. LeBron gets the screen from Simmons. Pass to LeBron. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, he did have a 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up empty.
Wants to get to Westbrook and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
Lowry a screen on LeBron. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. On to Tacumbo's got 6.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Number 24 gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now just a 4-point West All-Star lead. Got it up. This is it. And a great show through 3 quarters. As we enter the 4th, who will carry the day? West All-Stars out in front. They're up by 4. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. 40% from the field. And here's Walker. And it's blocked by Booker. Westbrook against Lowry. Number 2. From outside off the mark. Ingram passes to Antetokounmpo. No one near him. No good from Ingram.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
To the middle. Outside for Lowry. And it's off from three-point range. Being at 50%. Westbrook throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The drive by Lowry.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Simmons gets in there. Davis with the assist. And it's an 8-point West All-Star lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the East All-Stars said to his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide open looks. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Paul outside. Harden outside. Beyond the arc. That's good.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
And it's Walker penetrating. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
Hey, help out Harden! Help out Harden!
Harden outside. Outside Leonard. LeBron sets the screen for Leonard. Dishes it to Paul. No good with the triple. Being 40% from the field. All alone. And Walker throws it down. Out of this world. Aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
Well, luckily, they've got some really solid backup. You hate to see a player DQ'd, disqualified due to fouls, but they can do a decent job of replacing his production.
And both free throws good for Davis. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Kicks to Young. Number 24. On 3-pointers right on target.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here. And both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
Outside Leonard. He passes to LeBron. Kicks it out to Leonard. From outside the arc. That's the East with the rebound.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Here's Davis. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? 8 rebounds, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
That may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
And both free throws good for Davis. Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And here's Walker outside.
Good boy, got it.
24. And it's blocked by Harden. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The West All-Stars on D. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Stolen by Harden. Leonard attacking. It's stolen by Kumbo. And they're on the break. And a powerful one-handed slam.
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. Seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. So he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of a game.
And he is a persistent defender too, Steve. I mean, even if he gets caught behind on the break, plus his behind to get back into the play and maybe come up with a block at the last second.
Leonard dishes to Davis. Backing in. And it's good. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And Young gets to Walker. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
LeBron kicks to Paul. Harden the pass to Davis. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
They get the rebound. Young dishes to Walker. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Walker's got 9 points now in just the second half. Gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Harden on the wing. It's stolen by Kumbo.
Boy, his reaction time to that pass was so quick. Good work defensively.
It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
He never gives up on a missed shot. He feels like every one is his, and that tip-in paid off for him.
Harden gets a screen from Davis. It's Harden with the drive. Back to Leonard for 3. Nails the tray.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Passes it to Kumbo.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. The West All-Stars making a switch here. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Young's shot is off.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
I got shooter here. Here we go. We're going to push it on the miss. Get the rebound. I got box here. That's up.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Urgent possession here, Clark. They need a basket.
No doubt about it. They need quick, efficient scoring.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up if you've got that type of angle. He really took advantage.
Gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their league grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports' presentation of the NBA. I'm Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's the elites going up against the stars. And now, let's go.
Welcome. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for the elites. And looking at the stars. And so off the tip, it's the stars. Here's Alexander. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
That one goes. Count it.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
There's the pass to Barrett. Now the elites take it the other way. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to catch up with head coach of the elites. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those.
Again, the miss by the Stars. Gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. It's rebounded by Barrett. Jackson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, Kevin, he's extremely adept at creating his own shot. You know, we got a lot of catch-and-shoot guys in the NBA, but players who can beat you off the dribble and score are tough to come by.
And something else you can't forget about is his shot blocking, Steve. I mean, he's an intimidator down low.
And the second free throw, good. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Doncic. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
There's the screen. It's Young on the wing. Takes the three. The Elites with another miss.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
I don't know. I mean, we've seen him hit those in the past, but like you said, the defender was on him like glue. It would have been quite a bucket. Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Pass to Williamson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. The Elite shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. He misses the free throw. Second free throw, no good. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Alexander. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Alexander's got 6. Here's the Elites. They trail by 1. They set the pick. Passes it to Williamson. Kicks it to Young. Pulls it up. Alexander passes to Clark. And the rebound goes to the Elites. Jackson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Moran.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw one.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
And the Stars have possession. Now the pass to Alexander. Off target from three-point range. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Young from outside. The Stars with the rebound. Alexander defended by Young. Here's Doncic. Here's Alexander. Again, the miss by the Stars.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And it's a completely new group for the Elites. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. The Stars shooting their first foul shot of the game. The free throw off from Okoyen. The Elites trailing. Down low. Outside, Walker. The Stars had started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. The Elites trail by 3. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Number 7. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, the free throw line has really hurt him.
A rough start there, and they could use those points, no doubt about it.
Okoyen, the pass to Wagner. Okoyen. He kicks it to Walker. Pass to Okoyen. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Now Graham. Pass to Bridges. Beyond the arc. The Elites with another miss. And the Stars on offense. They're on a 13-point run right now. Here's Graham. Defended by Okoyen. Passes to Washington. Working on Walker. Here's the Elites with the rebound. And there's the pass to Bridges. Here's the screen. Stolen away. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Walker's shot is off. The Elites trail by 4. Number 7 defended by Wagner. And that one's good.
Yeah, beautiful drive there, going right around the bigger man.
24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Walker. Defender touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Launches it. Graham with the bucket. 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Fades. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Stars.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving into the hoop with authority and force.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
That drops.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
That's good.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
And the Stars have possession. Pass to Okoye from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Washington.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
And the Elites with some changes. Being 40% from the field. Here's Clark, defended by Williamson. There's the pick. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
The Stars shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Young outside. For the 3. And against the Elites from deep.
That's 3 in a row, guys. 3 three-pointers consecutively. These guys are just raining in shots.
Yeah, the defenders can't be as soft as they've been on the perimeter there.
And the Stars have possession. Here's Barrett. Clark. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, most of all, I just love the work he puts in on the offensive glass. So many of his points come on putbacks just because of sheer hustle.
And here's another thing I've noticed. You know, sometimes at the defensive end, he'll come out of nowhere to make a play on the ball, blocking a shot from behind when the shooter had no idea he was there.
5 to shoot. There's a good screen. The Elites need to get off a shot. Misses from the corner.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by the Elites. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Young, here we go. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Elites shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First free throw is good. And so Young nails them both. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Launches a 3. A rebound by Young. Young's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Sinks the triple. Young's got 10 points.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
The Elites leading by 3. Here's Moran. The defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Elites.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Rejected by Young.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Young. He's got 10 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
Has he ever? I mean, he's really making them think twice about bringing the ball into the middle.
And the Stars have possession. 6-point game. Here's Alexander. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played. The Elites again can't hit it.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Tough one right there.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
The Elites leading by 4.
Switch.
It's Young on the wing. Defended by Clark.
Shoot it!
Here's Moran.
Number 2 on him. They might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
The Elites have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12. Both good from the line that time. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. Gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Back to Jackson. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Number 8 puts the lead pass in front of him. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Washington's checked in for the Elites. From the arc. He's good.
Well, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
The Stars trail by 6.
Hey, heads up!
There's the lob to the rim.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
On outside. Stolen away. Here's Alexander. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And it's blocked by Wagner. Here's Doncic. And the 3 ball is good. 9 points in the game so far.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Pass to Bridges. None. Here's Jackson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over.
No good from Barrett. The Elites leading. Here's Bridges. Off target at the rim. Pass to Wagner. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the pass to Barrett. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by the Elites. Young's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bridges. Trying to get that one. And the first half ends in a close one. Elites lead by 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, Brought to you by Sprint.
I hope your weekend's off to a great start this Saturday night. Thanks so much for tuning in. The Elites leading against the Stars. Tremendous defensive effort.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. What a game we're seeing from Young.
Yeah, the defensive effort and intensity has been fantastic, and you can tell he's really inspiring his team with his play.
Yeah, his emotion and his production. He's been patrolling the court, blocking shot after shot out there, and he's really made a statement with his defensive effort.
Here's Alexander. Second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Alexander's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Stars. Young off a pick from Williamson. Shot off the pick. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. The Elites have made 9 free throws in the game. 14 attempts. And the first one drops. And so Young nails them both. The Stars trailing. Checked it by Williamson. Young outside. Again, Young missing.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively. There was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open. Now they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break. Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They missed the first 3 shots in the third quarter. They're struggling here. They're just 1 of 5 to start this third quarter. They've got to loosen up here.
Run off a pick from Williamson. None. Out of bounds. The Stars will take possession. So timeout called here, the first for the Stars. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Young.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Gone 4 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Pass to Barrett. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Stars have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. That free throw is good from Barrett. And so he hits both. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Young. He's got 14. Here's Williamson. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, he could have done a little better on that trip to the foul line, but he was able to tie this game up.
Here's Alexander. The shot is off. Now the Elites take it the other way.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Morant. The Elites again can't hit it. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And there's the rejection. Here we go, one-on-one. Young defended by Alexander.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him, and free throws are better than a layup.
And a new group getting ready now for the Stars. No good on the second free throw.
They'll be disappointed not to have converted all of it. Did get the ball to give them the lead.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
And it's a completely new group for the Elites. Inside, Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 5 now.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Walker's shot is off. To the paint. Here's Sexton. Excellent defense there from Clark.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Melee passes to a corner. And he dunks it down.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
It's rebounded by Okoyen.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
The corner, no good.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
To the inside. Sexton, guarded by Walker. Knocks it loose. There's the pick. Graham will pass to Bridges. Passes it to Washington. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. Speed, defended by Bridges. Puts up a three. Shot's good from Okoyen. 9 points in the game so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Stars.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Graham, defended by Nate. Graham with the bucket.
Well, he's one player who can get hot in a big hurry. It's like he has an on-off switch, and once it gets flipped on, he's tough to stop.
And he's also a guy, Steve, whose confidence is not very easily shaken. That's an important quality to have. He'll miss a few shots in a row, but they're not going to cause him to doubt himself. Not in the least.
And so, here are the elites after the made shot from Walker.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
The elites making a switch here. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Here's
Shot up!
And he's good on the three ball. He's got 10.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
And the Stars have possession. The lead is 2. The shot's good from Okoyen.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Young outside. That's all you! Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they've got to hurry. Step on the gas here.
Good on the shot. Now it's a 7-point Stars lead.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Gets the bucket. Gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%.
That's his third personal foul.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Good defensive work there by Young. Here's Jackson. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And the Stars have possession. 4-point game. Here's Doncic. The step back jumper is good.
Get through. Who's watching them?
Pass to Bridges. Young outside. Here's Washington. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it. Guys, they have to get a hand in his face.
Number 8. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
And it's the Elites with the ball. Washington. Oh, good on the triple. Here's Walker. Excellent D there from Graham. And out of bounds as the Stars gain possession.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
And the Elites making a change here. Doubled by Washington. The pass to Wagner. Here's Barrett. Gets the bucket.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Pass to Washington. Drains the three-pointer.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First one falls for him.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
And so, here are the Elites. They trail by 7. Jackson is screen on Walker. Here's Morant. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. The Stars making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And so, here are the Elites. Snatched up. Jackson. And he slams it one-handed.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And the Stars leading by 5. Back to Walker. I see him. He passes to Clark. Rejected by Williamson. Deflects the pass to the middle. Here's Jackson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The free throw drops for Jackson. The Stars making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Breaks up the pick.
And that 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
To the paint. Rebound the Stars. Clark's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Okoye. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. But they recover it. Here's Morant. Green. Inside, Williamson. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
And the Elites making a change here. Young's checked in. Here's Morant. Shot misses. Now the Stars take it the other way. Feeds it to Clark. And Jackson with the block. Ripped away. And here's the fast break. Blocked by Williamson. Young outside. Here's the 3. Oh, that's blocked. Backs in. Here's Morant. Another miss by the Elites.
He's going to have to find the range. He has not scored in this quarter.
Here's Alexander. Ejected by Young. 9. Defended by Clark. 1:36 left in the first quarter.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Stars was trying to get across in their huddle. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thank you, Doris. Bridges, he's checked in for the Elites. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Lands the shot from the wing. And it's a 6-point Stars lead.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
Williamson sinks it. And now they trail by just 4. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's stolen. Fast break. Here we go. None.
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
40% in the fourth. Passes it to Barrett. It's good.
I'd like to know what his percentage is from that range. I mean, it's got to be sky high.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Morant. No good on the three. Gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. And so they choose to intentionally foul. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And he commits the intentional foul. That's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Showing off a very smooth stroke at the free throw line right there.
Here's Young. From deep three-point range, it's Clark with the rebound.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a new group getting ready now for the Stars. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Young outside. The three, rejected by Maley. And here's Walker. So the Stars end up winning. They came